So far we discussed about SAP, MDG, ERP, and what is the course content we are going to cover. Today we are going to discuss about data dictionary. Okay. So before going into the course, so if you want to design a attendance sheet, how you will design?
SLN number,
Okay, number, then
name,
name, then date,
class,
01.
no,
Yeah, right. So class on top,
date,
date. Like this, you are going to design in a tabular format, right? Let me take 3 for now, like this. This is my table data. So this way you are going to store the data in the system. So how can I design this table in the system? Okay, let's say if I tell you something, write your name. So you will write your name 1. Okay, so if you want to write a name, first you should know about what is alphabets, right?
yes,
Alphabets. So similarly, we are going to discuss few fundamental topics. I am calling them as alphabets. Okay, to design this, number, name, date. So number, here you are going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We call it as a numbers, right?
yes,
So coming to the name, it is alphanumeric. So either it will be numbers, sorry, it will be characters and sometimes numbers also. Okay, here it is a flag. Flag means X or space. Yes or no. All right,
yes,
clear? So to understand this more better, first this how we are going to deal with a table data. That is nothing but data dictionary. So in this we have many types. So for initial understanding purpose, I am saying, so how to create a table? To create a table, what are the prerequisites? Table. What are the columns are required? Property of each column. What is column? Let's say you have name 1. So someone will add surname special. Okay. Surname. Okay. This is also name. This is remain first and last name. This is also name. This is also name. This is also name. So whenever we have same type, so how to identify? So what is a column? So we are going to discuss these in detail. So a column, the technical properties of a column, we are going to call it as a domain. Technical properties of a column is called as domain. Okay. So someone will ask you in which domain you are going to work. Domain means it's a group, it's a category. What type of category of data I'm trying to store in this column. Next important terminology is technical properties. So simply I can say domain plus field names is called as data element. Okay. Let's say surname also alphanumeric, and this is character 60. Up to 60 characters you can enter. This is character 60. So I'm going to name it as name. This is also name. But I can reuse this set of information instead of creating two domains separately, right? Let's say you have two mobile numbers. So mobile number 1 and mobile number 2. But to store the data, properties are same. Technical properties are same. Length is 15. It will store number. Correct? Are you with me so far?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes. So what we are going to use, instead of creating this domain 1 and domain 2, what we use is on top of it, domain, on top of it, we are going to create different data elements. Okay, this is one data element. This is one data element, another data element, another data element. On top of this domain, we are going to create three data elements. So this is first name, middle name,
Last.
last name. So I can create only one domain. With the help of this domain, I can create three data elements. So data elements is technically differ, but the technical properties of the field is the same. So in such case, domain is useful for reusability. We call it as, this concept is reusability. So always a developer or any consultant should work one time, can reuse maximum number of times. Let's say I'm going to create a student table. I'm going to create lecturer table. Lecturer table. I'm going to create non-teaching staff. Okay. If you see here carefully, so all three tables are same. All three tables are same. So now I can reuse the same data elements in this table also. Here also, first name, middle name, last name of the student. Here, lecturer first name, lecturer middle name, lecturer last name. So let me take a copy of this. So I can make reuse of this, correct?
Yes, correct.
SAP always prefers reusability. So they will never encourage you whenever it is required, create again and again, again and again. No. Okay. So this is the concept of data element under domain. Clear so far? Any questions?
Clear.
Okay. Now, so how to create the domain in the system? We'll see that practically very shortly. So from today onwards, every session is a practical session and you have to practice as well before coming to the next session. Now, okay, so today we are going to focus mainly domain, data element, and third one is structure. So if time permits, we will cover table also. So yeah, these concepts we are going to discuss. Now, go to the system. How to log in and all, I will explain once again. Okay. First, we'll see quickly how to log in into the system. So double click on this SAP logon pad. It will be available in your system also. And double click on this one line entry. So in every system, this one server name, this is the server. So this is a software. If you double click on this software, this is server entry already added in your system. If you double click on it, it will open a user ID and password page. Okay. Yes. So this is called as a SAP GUI initial screen. So this screen is splitted into multiple components. The first one is title bar the first one is menu bar. So you can see the menu option, edit options. So these we are calling it as menu bar. Second one is command line toolbar. So this toolbar we are calling it as command line toolbar. So in these commands, we are going to give some commands to the system. So accordingly, it will open the respective screen. Third one is title bar. So here, wherever you are, in which screen you are, so the respective title will be changed accordingly here. So let me show you one example. Now we are in ABAP data dictionary. The title is changed. So that's why we are calling this bar is title bar. This is application toolbar. So this menu bar is different, application toolbar is different. So whatever commonly used application actions, so here also available, the same here also available. This is for handy, this is for navigation. So here you need to go to everywhere and navigate it. Here also available the same options. This is specific to application. Options will be differed. That's why we are calling it as application toolbar. And left side is this is navigation area. And right side, this entire screen is workbench area. So here you are going to configure the screens. Here you are going to design something. So this is our canvas area. So canvas means whatever things you want to do, you can do over here. Now here, the below on the left hand side is called as what we can say. We call this area is status bar. So the below bar, we call it as a status. So whatever action you performed, whether it is success or failure or any other warnings, you can see all the messages over here. Here, this is system area. This all the system information, user information, everything will be displayed. That's why we call it as user system area. So which user is logged in, what is the response time, what is the T code you logged in, so in which system you are, what is the system version details, and all. So this is about navigation and screen, the splits breakup of the screen. So what is what? In the command line toolbar, so I clearly captured this information in our PPT also. You can refer that. With meaningful comments, I mentioned that. Let me show you quickly. Yeah. So menu bar, title bar, command line toolbar, because here you are going to enter command, application toolbar, navigation area, status area, editor area, workbench area, or user area. So what is the information? So small arrow, we are going to call it as user information. Okay. Now, so what is the first command you need to remember? The first command we are going to learn is S11. So what is S11? System Editor 11. 11 is assigned for data dictionary. SE11 is System Editor 11. 11 is assigned for data dictionary. Here you have total 7 objects. So one of the object is domain. Okay, so before you are getting into hands-on, you should remember few points in SAP system. Okay, so what is the few points, important points to remember? Okay, so we have a concept called as namespace. This is the first concept we need to understand. Let's say in every home, how we have spaces. So if any guest will come, so the maximum reserved for hall, right? So they cannot enter into our kitchen and bedrooms and all, right? So they cannot use rest area. So some limitations are there. So that is a space, personalized space and a public space. Similarly, in SAP also we have namespace. First we call it as reserved space, and second one is customized space. Okay, reserved space is A to X and forward slash. So these A to X, any object name is going to begin with A to X or forward slash is reserved for SAP. So other than SAP, no one can use SAP internal purpose. Customized space. Let's say you want to create a domain. You want to create a data element. You want to create a table. You want to create a view. So you have to use Y or Z for your object names. So namespace means any object name in SAP will begin with A to X is called as a SAP reserved space. Why reserved space? Any idea why SAP blocked this A to X letters? Any idea? Can you guess the answer? Okay. So what we said, SAP is a ready-made product, right?
Yes.
So to design this product, they need to develop some tables, right?
Yes.
Okay. So where with which letter they are going to start? A, B, or Y, sorry, P or Q, any letter. Now you can easily identify any object is going to start with, that is SAP product related code. Okay. Any object is going to start with Y or Z. This is not developed by SAP. Here you can perform the changes. You are allowed to the changes. Let's say you purchased a phone today. Okay. So if anything happens within 1 year, you can return that product. You can get new product over there. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Let's say within a year, you are trying to open forcefully the phone back cover, and you separated the battery, you separated the screen, you separated the whatever possible components like speaker and all. So if you say, I'm unable to repair this product perfectly, can you replace this one? What company will say? So within guarantee period, you open this product, we are not responsible for your product, right?
Yes.
Similarly, if you do any changes for the reserved space, SAP is not responsible if the malfunction going to happen, if the function is not going to happen well. Okay, you can do the changes whatever you want with Y or Z objects. Okay, let me show you with one example. And the second point before going to this, second point, package. So let's say you are traveling to temple. So what you will pack? So you will pack one cotton shirt and cotton dhoti, right?
Yes, correct.
Let's say you are traveling to Goa. So you will wear some special dress, right? Like a simple shirt and short. Let's say you are going for office work, for a corporate visit. You will go with casuals, with in shirt and all. You will take some tie and belt as well. Okay. So means you are grouping your objects. So I'm saying object means your luggage as per need. Right. Similarly, to develop a product, multiple components are required. Let's say you are purchasing a car. So if you purchase a car, so the package is different. Let's say you are trying to purchase a car with 4 variants. Variants means basic car and some medium features car, top end model, manual one, automatic one. So if you go with manual as a part of package, it will come with a gear option. If you go with automatic, you don't have gates. Automatic means the package is completely different. If you go to manual, the package is different. If you go to the basic car, the package is in, there won't be any touch system. Infotainment may not be there. Basic wheels will be there for a car. If you go to the top and completely touch screen, ambience, and they will give you some alloy wheels, right? Everything is a package. Package is nothing but collection of objects for a requirement, for a specific requirement, specific requirement, require. Similarly, to develop a software, multiple components are required. They are grouping in a one package. Always use initially $TMP package. This is the fixed package $TMP. I'll let you know this in project classes. So for now, remember $TMP. So always use this package or local object. So you can see one button, local object button. So if you click on this button, this package will be copied in the respective location. So these 2 points you need to remember throughout SAP. Okay, how long you are in SAP. So till that point of time, you need to remember these two fundamental information. So these two are the basic questions in SAP. Now let's jump into. So for any questions, any doubts?
No.
Okay. Now, so now jump into the topic. Yeah. Now let's jump into the topic. I'm trying to create a domain for name. So go here and provide domain. So let's say by mistake you started with A to X. Try to create this. What it is saying? Let me take ABC domain. So let me try to create this. What it is saying? Objects can only be created in SAP package. Means this is reserved space. SAP is saying you are creating object in my space. Okay. Now try to create the same with Z domain. Click on create. See, now there is no warning message. So Z means this is for to develop objects our own specific purpose. So here SAP is not going to provide any solution for you. You are creating the solution for your custom needs. So standard will come to little later on. Whenever MDG concept started, at that point of time, I will tell you what is SAP ready-made product. For now, let's say if you want to measure the shirt, you should know the basics of tailoring. So what is the tape, how to measure the length, how to measure the shirt size and all. So you should know some basic tailoring concepts. So before going to use your ready-made product. Similarly, first we are going to learn some customization concepts. Once data dictionary done, so in the phase of data dictionary, I'll tell you what is the standard. So in real time, you are going to create very less portion of these custom objects. Okay, but without these basic concepts, we cannot understand the SAP ready-made concept, right? Let's say some tear happened for your shirt, like a pocket is tear. So what you will do? You will get a matching cloth, matching thread for that, and tailor will do the needful accordingly. Similarly, we are going to learn some basic custom concepts Then we are going to apply all these custom concepts to the SAP ready-made product. Already existed objects we are going to compare later point of time. So for first 3-4 classes, we'll see pure custom concepts. Now provide name Z. Let me keep Feb 25 name. Okay, the length of this name should not exceed 32 characters. The name of this domain should not exceed maximum 32 characters. Just for information purpose, now click on provide a meaningful description. So in SAP, maximum of all objects, they will ask you a description. So this description is for to understand by the other person. Let's say you created today, tomorrow you may go to some other company with a good opportunity. So whoever replacing you, they should understand why this domain is created. So you should provide always a meaningful description. Name of person. Name. So simply provide name. Now here you see data type of data. So just now we discussed the data might be character 60 or numbers or flag. So in real time, what are the data types we are going to use? So data types. So we have two types of data types, predefined data types and user defined data types. So in the predefined data types, it is categorized into numeric data types. So no need to learn in-depth concepts for this. If you want to become pro, you can go with that. So character data types. So in the numeric data types, we have integer, float, packed. So these are all the integer data types. Coming to the character data types, character, string, date, time, numeric. So I'll let you know the difference between numeric and integer little later on. So integer is one of the data type. Character is a single character storage. String is minimum 256 character space allocated by default. So single character space, if you give length for this, those many characters, it will allocate the place. Let's say char1 means one character space, it will store. Let's say character 100, it will store 100 characters. By default, it will provide you 100 characters space. Space means you can refill with that the values. Date. So this is a date format. Year, month, date. This is the default SAP format. For time, hour, minute, seconds. So this is the storing format and the displaying format is as per our requirement. So dd-mm-yy. So where we are going to customize this, I'll let you know later on. For hours, minutes also, hours, colon, minutes, colon, seconds. Try to understand the difference. This is DB storage type. This is display type. Let's say you are getting a package from Flipkart. How they will send you? They will send you in a clear courier format. They will cover with that and they will give you some covers on top of it, your product, and with some safety measures, they will send it to you. But while storing it in your home, what you will do? You will remove all the packages and you are going to store. Similarly, representation format is different always in SAP. Storing format is different. Storing in a raw format, in actual format, it is going to store. Coming to the display, as per user specific format, it is going to display. So for number, also the same. So how we are going to write? Let's say 10,000. We will write like this. But system will store internally like this. Now you can feel the difference, right? Are you there? Hello? Yeah. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.